Let's solve the following equation, which is question 1. X minus 2, x minus 4 equals 0. Now here's the deal about this. Can anybody tell me, what's 8 multiplied by 0? What's 0 multiplied by 7? Okay, so that the fact that when you multiply one number by the other number and the answer is 0, this means one of the answers must be responsible for being 0. Do you get what I'm saying? One of the numbers has to be 0. So there's actually two numbers here. There's the yellow number, and then there's the whatever color I pick first. That color, wherever that is. All right. So they're the two different numbers. Agreed? And one of them has to be y. Exactly. And all what we do is the following. We just go back and we go, okay, we know one of these guys has to be 0. So look, I blame the x minus 2. And the other person goes, I blame the x minus 4. And then what happens when we bring it over to the other side? X equals 2 or x equals 4. And you're done. Is that okay? That's it. Will you guys try question 3 really quickly? Okay. So the next question was question 3, wasn't it? And question 3 is very similar. You have two numbers. You have the x minus 6 number, or you have the x plus 4 number. And when they multiply by each other, because there's nothing in between the brackets, that means there's multiplication happening, the answer is 0. So we're either going to blame the purple number or the blue number. Are you ready? Well, let's blame both of them. X minus 6 equals 0, so what happens to the 6? So your answer is x equals. Now let's blame the blue one. X plus 4 equals 0. Bring it over to your side. X equals minus 4. Is that okay? Okay. Well, you do the same thing for question 6, but question 6 has a small little change up in it. So try it out for me. Question 6 when you're ready. Right behind you. So question 6 is 2x minus 1. X plus 4 equals 0. Let's start off with the easy one. Blame x plus 4. So x plus 4 must be responsible for making it 0. Then what happens? Minus 4. It changes when it goes over. Then we're going to do the second one. I blame the first one. 2x minus 1 equals 0. So what do we do then? 2x equals 1. Divide by 2. X equals a half. Now, next one. Now, see question 9. Ever see 9? Two distinct numbers. There's the 2x on the inside, on the outside, and the x plus 3 on the inside. And once again, these are two distinct numbers. How do I know they're being multiplied by each other? See this region here? See the way there's nothing in between them? That means they're being multiplied. The 2x is being multiplied by the x and the 3. But the answer is 0. So this leads me to believe that either the 2x is equal to 0 or the x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what do we think the answers are then? Bring the 3 over to your side. Minus 3. And then what's 0 divided by 2? Still 0. So we're on question 8. Now question 8, guys. So we have x into x plus 5. Okay, we'll blame the first part. What's the first part? The x is equal to, and the other part? Then x equals minus 5. You okay with that? Okay, so that's 8 done. Now, yes sir. Okay. Now, this brings me back to this question here. Everybody see this question here? Now, a couple of months ago, we did what were called factorized questions. And factorized questions, they had no equal sign. And this is a solve question. And the solve question looks like this. What is the difference between a factorized and a solve question? Can anybody tell me? There's an equal sign in it. And the second difference? At the end of a factorized question, you'll end up with 1 or 2 x values. While in the factorized one, you don't. but you actually use the factorize one to solve the solve one. So do you remember what I said a couple of months ago? Use 35 here. What two numbers multiply to give you 35? And do 7 and 5 add to give you 12. And what did I tell you to do back in the day? And plus. And then what did I tell you to do after that? X into. Anybody? X plus 7, yeah? Cheat code. X plus 7 over here and then in here. Now, I'd ask you to wait 1 second. I'd ask you then to multiply it back out in your head. X times X. X times 7. 5 times X. 5 times 7. Shh. Do you see that little check you do? That's the difference between me and you. I do it every time. In a test, I do it every time. You guys just assume you're right and move on. Okay, that's the major difference between me and you in maths. Okay, everybody see that? Now, so essentially, what have I changed this into? I've changed it into X plus 5 and... Now we're doing the exact same thing we did earlier. See this line here? What's that little line mean there? That's where it's multiplication. So we're going to blame the first number. What happens if we blame the first number? X plus 5 equals 0. Minus 5. Then the other one. X plus 7 equals 0. Then minus 7. Did anybody use 8 multiplied by 6? 8 multiplied by 6 gives you? And adds to give you? Now, with these ones, do you know when there's just an X squared at the front? Did you ever remember telling you there is a shortcut for this? Do any of you remember the shortcut? Only when it's an X squared at the front. So only in situations like this. What you can do is, you can go straight to the answer. You can go, it's X plus A and X plus 6. You don't necessarily have to go through all the usual steps. Do you remember what I do? I'd split that up into, 6x and then I'd factorize it, wouldn't I? Plus. You get the same thing, don't you? Now, only when it's an x squared can you take the shortcut directly to the end. You got it? If it's not an x squared, you can't. Okay? Now check this out then. We're going to do blame the first number. So what do we say? X equals minus A. And the second one? Minus 6. Right.